Hello, everybody. We're just going to wait about 1 minute and then we'll get started. All right. Well, hello, everyone. Happy almost Halloween. Welcome to our Halloween themed webinar. We are clearing out the cobwebs today. The InnovateMR platform isn't scared of transparency. So we're going to discuss kind of the landscape of DIY and other platform offerings in our industry, where Innovate fits in that, and then showcase our new products to you. I'm very excited for you to see this. I am Amanda Keller-Grill. I'm Innovate's VP of Global Innovation and Product Strategy. I've been with Innovate since it started in 2014, helping to lead the charge in both operations and product over the last 5+ years. And I'm joined here today by Jacob Leal. He's our Director of Platform Solutions. Jake is a leading industry expert on platforms, DIY, and customer support. He has a background in full-service project management and has experience supporting both research agencies as well as enterprise-level clients. So it's our Halloween theme. So before we start, Jake, I have to ask you, are you dressing up?
Oh, good question. No, I don't think so. I don't have a costume yet. So I should probably stop while I'm ahead and just stick to the candy. So I think that's going to be my answer. Candy it is.
That's a good answer.
Yeah.
I mean,
How about
I'm
yourself?
not dressing up either. No, I'm not. I feel like I should be. My daughter is. She's going to be super
There you
girl.
go. There you go.
But she's only 1.5, so she's not aware that I won't be dressing up. So maybe next year I'll dress up with her. But I'll just let her be the cute one, and I'll take her candy.
There you go. Yeah, that's a good plan.
Yeah. So, well, I hope you guys on the line get some candy, and feel free to enter questions in the chat. Jake and I will answer them as they come in, and maybe save some for the end of this webinar as we get through. So why don't we get started? And maybe, Jake, why don't you start with telling us a little bit about the Innovate's background and platform?
Yeah, no, I'd be happy to. So everyone, again, thanks for attending the webinar today. I'm sure, regardless of what brought you here, you've seen DIY platforms and their offerings through the day-to-day. So whether you're currently using an offering or maybe you've just seen it enough to where it's piqued your interest, there's definitely a lot to consider within the industry. And as we consider, DIY platforms and the InnovateMR platform, I think it's important to maybe take a step back and just look at Innovate in general and some of the history that our founders have had before we even built this tool. So if we look back, our founders, Greg Lavin and Matt Ducig, they actually created the first online sampling platform, sampling panel. I'm sorry, so I got platforms on the brain. The first online sampling panel with Gozing back in 1999. And so really that was kind of the beginning of their partnership and their vision for the market research industry. And as you can imagine, they didn't stop there. So looking forward to 2008, Matt Ducig actually created the first DIY sampling tool with USAMP Instantly. And so that was kind of his second child, right? And his passion project, if you will, with that DIY platform. And since that was 2008, he's had plenty of years to continue to iterate on that platform and continue to develop it as he's solicited feedback and he's just kind of learned and gained experiences in the DIY space. So with all that, the history and the learnings, we've kind of reached that point where we're really excited to present the InnovateMR platform as its current state today. And essentially, that's just a white label version of the sampling engine that our project management team uses on a daily basis. And so with that, we definitely have the confidence, and we've worked it to a state where we've been able to distill the steps into the most simple, efficient ways to go about launching research projects. And so at this point, if it's good enough for the team, we feel comfortable putting it in the hands of our clients and letting them kind of reap the benefits that we've been able to instill in the platform.
Awesome. Yeah, but I bet a lot of you are thinking, okay, another platform. Clearly, Innovate has a background in creating these platforms and DIY, but why should I use Innovate today? Well, let me tell you, we know that you have a lot of options. We're aware of that. And, whether you're sampling through a DIY or managed through a project manager, we know that there's options. But what makes Innovate and our platform so different is our real commitment to next level transparency, user control, and support. So while designing and creating this platform, my goal as a head of product is to take Innovate's overall mission statement and really make that come to life. We want our customers to see that Innovate isn't scared to talk about traditionally unspoken topics, to show things that normally other companies don't show. We're really leading the charge in discussions about panel quality, transparency of use. You've probably seen our CRO, Lisa Welding Brown, around at the conferences talking about quality and being really transparent about what's going on in the space. So with that, we're leading the charge in these discussions, and it was the only logical next step was to create a platform that reinforced those ideals. So not only are we giving DIY access to you to use our proprietary panel point club, but also through this platform, you can now run quick and easy IR checks. You can access your managed service jobs, and in there you can set alerts, request more completes, contact your sales rep and project managers, all this, and at no overhead cost. The platform is absolutely free for you guys to access, and simply by being a customer of Innovate, you can access the platform and have control. And with that, you're not even alone. Our 24/7 support staff is always available for you for questions, comments, suggestions. So let's just dive in, clear out those cobwebs for you, and really show you this platform. We're going to give you a nice showcase of what it looks like. So we got to start at the beginning. Right after you log in from InnovateMR.com, where you can also, by the way, create your own free account, you land right here on the InnovateMR Platform's dashboard. And here you can easily access your live and pause, self-service, and managed service jobs. You can start a new DIY job. You can access feasibility for DIY. You can contact your sales reps. You can even see your perks. Essentially, we're giving you a quick overview of your entire account, showcasing your job status, completes, LOI, quick and easy on your new dashboard here. And then to get any more information, further detailed information, you just simply click on a job and it directs you into that job for more specs, for more stats, for your alerts, for all of your project management needs. So let's jump in and show you some of our DIY offerings first. So Chick, why don't you take it away?
Yeah, so if we see here, basically, we're just looking at a feasibility tool. But again, we really try to simplify the interface. We try to keep it very straightforward as you design the scope of your research. So on the left, you can see all the targeting that we have available built into the platform. So we'll start with the basics of demographics. If you need to go more granular and go into geographic targeting, we can accommodate that as well. And then also, as Amanda, as you noted, this is our Point Club's our proprietary panel. So all of the data points that we get as panelists register with us, we pass that along to you as well. So if there's an audience that we already have predefined and outlined, feel free to leverage that, and we'll get you to the correct audience that you're looking for. On the right, we can go into pricing and feasibility. So this is a little bit more granular, some of the more granular details about like the research you're conducting. So we can go into the number of panelists you need, the length of the survey, incidence, what the qualifying rate you're expecting is going to be. And all of that kind of stimulates and creates a CPI. And then it also will give you a breakout of how many days it's anticipating. So again, when you're kind of defining that scope and potentially a proposal, you definitely need that transparency and that visibility into timing and cost. So we give that all to you right here. At the very top, you can see that you can even select a country. And so with that, it's really exciting to note that we've actually just bulked out our offering. So not only do we provide North America, the EU5, we've also added in Latin America with Mexico and Brazil, and we've also included APAC as well. with Australia, Japan, and China. So in the spirit of innovation and always improving, we do constantly solicit feedback from our clients and trying to find ways where we can be better and provide better solutions. And so this testimonial was actually one of the most recent ones we had, so I thought it'd be great to share this.
Yeah, and really, we do take our customers' feedback. You'll probably hear me out and about asking for your feedback. And we make dynamic changes to our offering quickly. Considering an example like this, like we iterate on our product, pay attention to our clients' research needs, which is why and how we decided to kind of create this new offering that we're going to show you next to provide real-time incidence checks within the platform itself and right at your fingertips. You might have noticed in one of the previous slides, there was a tab that said Incidence Check. And here you can see a snapshot of this new feature. Again, we really pride ourselves on creating easy-to-use, transparent, and supported products. And we wanted to give you control over your own IR checks. So simply you log into the platform, and as you're checking your feasibility, like Jake was showing, you can see that tab, and clicking on it, it'll show you a page like this on the left-hand side. You either can choose a profiling question from our library or create your own custom question that you want to run this IR check on. And you can use our InnovateMR panel. It's really exciting and a really easy thing for you to do to help you with your research. So in real time, you can then see your results coming in and showcased within our system, like on this right-hand side. We've got no more red tape, no more long waits, and no conditions really to get your IR checks in quick and easy within our platform. So it's really exciting for us to show this to you.
Oh, actually, Amanda, this is timely. So we did have one question pop in, and it's about the incidence check. Okay. And it comes from Mark, and he would like to know, what is the cost to run in the IR check in the platform?
That is a really great question. Really, really great question. So you'll see here there are some costs. But for an IR check, this very small fee is actually waived if you spend the same or more on DIY samples for the month. If not, the platform does charge 25 cents per complete. But if you do some DIY with us, then that will be completely waived for you. Were there any other questions, Jake, that you saw coming in?
No, that one was content specific. So I think there'll be a couple more, but that's it for the IR check. Okay.
Well, then great. Let's keep moving through here. Next, I'm going to show you another really exciting brand new offering, our managed service dashboard. So I'm just going to showcase a few features for you here for the managed service jobs that we have available. You might remember from one of our previous slides, there was a self-service section and a managed service section. So if you clicked on one of those jobs, this is where you would land. You'll get a full overview of your job. You'll see your LOI, starts, completes, terms, over quotas. And then you have your job contacts. Those are hyperlinks. You can quickly click and write them in email. And then some timestamps of all the activity that's going on in your job from our internal project managers. We also give you this full control of setting these alerts that it can contact you when certain milestones have been achieved in your job. So when the project status has changed, total end sizes, etc., you can send yourself an email. You can send others an email. You can send a text message. It's really customizable to however you prefer. So this alert section is really handy, really cool. And then you also might have noticed we have send a message. You can send a message to your sales rep, your project manager, the weekend staff, all with any sort of questions, topics, and it will go right to their inbox and they can get back to you all from within here. You also, can request a change in your total completes. You can review your incidence rate. You can upload your final accepted completes. Those are all in other slides. But for a full demo, you can reach out to your sales rep or even to me directly. I'm Amanda@InnovateMR.com. You can access the website and we'll get you a demo of all these really exciting new features that we have on our managed service dashboard.
Nice. And it looks like, sorry to interrupt you, Amanda. It looks like we had another question come in kind of based off what you were just going over.
Okay.
This one, give me a second. Let me pull it back up here. This one comes from Jenny, and Jenny wants to know, how would she go about getting access to the platform?
Oh, another great question. Okay, so you can create a new account directly from InnovateMR.com. If you go there and click login, you can then click on create a new account. Quick and easy for you. Or if you are a current customer of InnovateMR and you don't have a platform login, you can contact your sales representative and they will help you gain access. Usually the turnaround for that would be within the same day, and then you can start to check it out immediately. So try and make everything quick, easy, and fast for you.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Amanda, and everyone, for your time on the webinar today. We hope you've enjoyed the discussions and what we've been able to showcase today. And so I know we have a couple minutes left, so we're going to leave this open for a few more questions in case they kind of trickle in.
Okay. Well, I see one here, Jake. I'm going to let you take this one. It's a question here from Elizabeth about our DIY offering. She's asking, if I have a job that is live in field using DIY, can I make changes?
Yeah, okay. Well, thank you for the question, Elizabeth. And the short and sweet answer is yes. You can make any change that you want. And I think that's actually a good differentiator to kind of bring up here as well, because that's not the case for every platform, which maybe is why this question was asked. But yeah, some platforms, once you put in an audience or maybe your quotas, it's very rigid. And so if you need to deviate from that, then you have to kind of go through the steps again and create something brand new. That's not the case with the InnovateMR platform. It is dynamic in every sense of the word. So if you need to change your audience, you want to swap out profiling questions, or you want to redo all of your quotas, there's really no wrong time to do that. You can do it at any point, and the system will accommodate and react. So I am happy to say that if you need to make a change, you can go ahead and do that.
Yeah, and Elizabeth, we also have, again, our dedicated support. So if you ever had questions on how to change something in a certain way, best practices, we have a chat feature within our platform that you can chat with one of our representatives. You can send an email. We're always here to support you. I do see one more question here, Jake. It's from Jim. He said, I know you said the platform is free, but is free really free, or is there a minimum spend or platform fee to use certain products?
No, yeah, that's a funny question, but it's a good question. And actually, I do see that, a lot of clients bring that up on the demos that I've done, which, I believe it must be the case that other platforms will advertise free, but there are some other, criteria underneath the surface, if you will. So I am, again, happy to kind of report that there's none of that in this instance. So when we say it's free, it's really free. And when it comes to licensing fees, doesn't exist. And if it comes to a project minimum, that doesn't, apply here either. You can use, the platform as much or as little as you'd like. But at the end of the day, the idea is that you're benefiting from it and you want to come back. There's not a contract. There's not some obligation that we've thrown in there, right? You're using it because you're finding that benefit. And I think that's really what we stand by, which is why you won't find any of those extracurriculars, with the platform. So yeah, I think that should wrap that up.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's our focus here, transparent. So you'll never find that sneaky stuff with us. Transparency is so key for us that free is free. Okay, well, I'm not seeing other questions here, so we can start wrapping up. So thank you, everyone, for attending this webinar. We hope we've cleared out those cobwebs for you with our new transparent platform. The Innovate team is always here to support you. If you do have any questions, we have this info at InnovateMR.com. You can contact me directly. I'm Amanda at InnovateMR.com, or Jake at InnovateMR.com. We are always here to answer questions, give you a demo, give you a walkthrough, anything that you need. So everyone, enjoy the rest of your day. Happy Halloween. Stay safe. And hopefully we'll see you within our platform soon. All right.